Yep.
All right, we're going live in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we are live. Welcome, everyone, to another session, episode 8 of Ancient Charge versus Shinobi Charge. I know we haven't been streaming much lately because of unforeseen events, but we are back and ready to continue Ancient Charge versus Shinobi Charge. Now, to address the elephant in the room, unfortunately, Ancient Charge's Green Ranger had to leave the game because of personal issues. But do not worry, the power would never leave. May the power protect Alder. So we will continue our story from a bit more of where we last left off. But since it's been quite a while, let's have all of our players introduce themselves. Let's start with Ancient Charge. Ozzy, you're first.
Hi, I'm JP. I'm JP, and I play Ozzy Malone, Ancient Charge Orange Ranger.
I am Rabo, and I play Artemis, Ancient Charge White.
And next, we have the Shinobi Charge team, starting off with Dare. Introduce yourself, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex. I'll be playing Dare Callaghan, Shinobi Charge Black.
All right, awesome. And next, we have Kyosuke. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, guys. Name's... we'll go with Kane this time, I guess. I don't know. I'm known by a couple of different names, but Kane Chaotic is usually what I go by nowadays. I'll be playing Kyosuke Kato.
All right, and last but not least, Katie. Please introduce yourself.
Yo, I'm Chimera. I play He Reed, Shinobi Charge Yellow.
All right, we have those introductions out of the way. Last we left off, the Shinobi Charge and Ancient Charge Rangers met up, and a tense fight occurred. And enemies appeared, forcing the two teams to eventually work together in an effort to beat the monster of the week. And winning, of course, it was inevitable. The Rangers would win. But more story developments have occurred. And we start several days after Ancient Charge and Shinobi Charge's meeting. With all the events surrounding Reefside, the city has been tense, on edge, and unfortunately, Ancient Charge, Green, Alder had to leave because of family issues regarding the damage done to Reefside and had to retire his power coin back to Tommy Oliver, leaving Ancient Charge one ranger short. However, in order to bolster inter-ranger team relationships and to try to get over the initial hostility that was present on both teams, Tommy Oliver, mentor to Ancient Charge, and Cameron Watanabe and his ancestor, who's currently the Green Samurai, who's taken up temporarily the Green Samurai Ranger mantle, who's mentor to the Shinobi Charge Rangers, have come up with an ingenious plan. Since Riverside is currently under reconstruction, and other helpers are running around dealing with the situations there, in Ancient Charge, Ozzy, Artemis, you were basically given a set of instructions by Dr. Oliver to sort of go to Reefside and sort of get to know the Shinobi Charge Rangers, because that meeting was a pretty bad first impression. And Shinobi Charge, you were told by Cameron, and of course, his ancestor was off doing something around the base, to basically mend relationships, because that first encounter was a bit more hostile than it should have been. And so your base, Shinobi Charge, you've been told to sort of introduce the Ancient Charge Rangers to Blue Bay Harbor, and show them that you guys can be friends, essentially. And it's at this point where we shift to the forest near Blue Bay Harbor. Sort of, you took the train there, Ozzy, out of Artemis. There's like this sort of like slow like Amtrak train that moves in between the U.S. and coincidentally one runs right through both Reefside and Blue Bay Harbor. So you took it, got there. The cities are basically right next to each other, and you were given directions towards. Funny enough, there's a forest on the outskirts of Blue Bay Harbor. You're sort of told to wait there while you wait for someone to pick you up, and those someones are the Shinobi Charge Rangers. And Shinobi Charge, you've been basically told to show Ancient Charge where the front entrance to the base, to your combined new base is. It's basically in the same location where Ninja Storm had their old base, where Ninja Ops was. And so, waiting, sort of standing there, Ozzy Artemis, you see 3 familiar faces, probably the ones you didn't want to see, the Shinobi Charge Rangers appear, almost as if they were walking out of the shadows of the trees in the forest. And that's where we will begin.
How long has it been since Alder left?
It's been about several days, so 3 days. It's been about 2 days, so almost a week, since your first encounter with each other.
Okay. Artemis will see them walk out and be like, I can't deal with your attitudes today. And I will not. So if you have some smart aleck comment to say, keep it to yourself. As you can see, we're now down to 2. And it's one right after the other. I don't know if you know how that feels. But I'm not having a very good time right now.
It's more familiar to us than you think.
I'm just giving fair warning.
No one was going to say anything until you pointed it out. Anyway.
Again, fair warning.
Anyways, glad you could make it. Come on. I'll show you where we need to go. He starts walking towards the, where they need to go, walks towards, he looks like he just starts kind of looking like he's water walking across the water towards the waterfall almost.
That hidden glass trick shenanigan.
Yeah, so Shinobi Charge, you basically lead the Ancient Charge Rangers, like, to sort of follow behind you all as you walk through the forest, and eventually you reach sort of a cliffside, and there's a waterfall coming down. So let me switch to that. I got an image of it for the Rangers here. It's probably gonna be pretty pixelated because this is literally a screen grab from the show, and of course the Masters.
Yeah.
Masters are not great. Let me see.
2003 at its finest.
It
So
still looks
realistic.
pretty good.
Yeah, you can. This is a familiar sight for you all, for you Shinobi Charge Rangers. They've repurposed Ninja Ops from the Ninja Storm team and sort of revamped it, right? And Ancient Charge, this is like your first time. It's like it's like a waterfall that comes in, trickles down near the bottom, and just ends on like this cliffside. There's tons of shrubbery, there's plants, there's like rocks, on on the bank that leads to this like waterfall, and the water sort of is coming like when it's moving, it's like coming towards the bank, but it's not like overflowing. So it's a very strange sort of bank along the waterfall.
Artemis is just following.
Do you know how to walk on water?
No, she's trudging through.
Yosuke will kind of like turn around and look at the two of them like,
Just
all right.
splish flashing.
Yosuke will just look at the two
No
of them and
bath
be like,
taken.
Yosuke will just turn around and look at the two of them like, all right, come on in. And he'll just kind of like turn back around and walk straight into the formation.
Yeah, Kiosuke, you're like the first one to go in, and as you walk in, you can see everyone. You can see that in between, sort of like where you walk in, like before you like. It seems like he's gonna walk right into like the rocky formation at the very bottom, in between the streams of water coming from the top. And as soon as he does so, he like disappears. It's almost like there's a ripple rippling out.
This seems weirder things, so she just follows.
There's just standing there just in case.
Just in case
As
she
it's-
walks into the wall.
Like
Let's think she walks into the wall or Ozzy walks into the wall. It's just like, no, duck.
Ozzy's gonna shrug and say, I like the dinosaur better, and walk in.
I'm not gonna lie, part of me was kind of hoping somebody would like hesitate for a moment just so I could peek my head out and be like, you coming or what? You just see his head poking out.
Nah, her first introduction to Power Rangers was a big plant monster. You really think she's gonna be surprised of somebody walking into a
Artemis is unfazed by all.
I mean, at
Yes.
the very least, I thought you
Artemis
might have
is
hesitated.
unamused by your shenanigans.
At the very least, I just would have assumed maybe you might have hesitated just because you, considering the company you're keeping, and you don't really much like us right now.
No, she said what she needs to say.
But yes, as you, Artemis, Ozzy, as you like go in and walk through, since you were trudging through the water, it looks like there's some sort of this like magical ninja or some sort of technology that's like sort of like a hologram. But as you walk through, you sort of emerge on like this lower. So when you walk through, it feels like it's a weird sensation. It's kind of like you're walking against like water, but then it disappears as you emerge on the other side. And as you emerge on the other side, you're sort of on a lower, like a lower area that's kind of like filled with water, sort of like a low sort of. It looks like you can like get a boat there, right? So you guys remember how in Ninja Storm when they went through like the waterfall, there's like a little hallway.
Mhm.
So they've revamped it where the water is coming. There's water on the bottom, and then there's this giant, wide sort of bridge that is extending outwards, and that's where you like sort of emerged on, right? So Shinobi Charge, you guys emerge on like the top part of the bridge. It's like 2 floors up, right? So it's not so, but it's still pretty big, in terms of how tall it is. And Ancient Charge, you guys sort of emerge on the bottom, where there's sort of like water that's coming up to your feet, but then there's like this platform that raises up, right? Sort of like it's not like steps, but it's a smooth platform you can like trudge up, and then you get to steps that you can go up all around, up around, and then to the floor near the bridge where Shinobi Charge is. And it's a wide cavernous space. It's more futuristic. You think of ninjas, everything is traditional. And you do see that, the sort of like architecture and design resembles that. And then you see what appears to be hasty additions of dinosaurs, along with the traditional Japanese sort of like architectural design, along with the more futuristic designs there.
Cyberpunk meets feudal.
Something like that, yeah. And then there's like dinosaurs sprinkled around.
Yes. The mural of ancient Japanese dragons.
In all
I'm pretty
fairness,
sure that's a T-Rex.
yeah.
Well,
Okay, that's funny. Story point.
welcome to the new and improved Ninja Ops. As you can see, we tried to make it a little more homey for you, but listen, I'm not much of an artist, all right. And you could probably just see like some of the dinosaurs are a little probably look a little more crudely done than the others. Like,
You know
One has a head
what?
upside down.
Oh, you know what? That gives me an idea. Let's see how
oh god,
good or bad
yep,
that is.
I knew this was coming. Yep, as soon as I said it. Oh boy,
Make a
all right.
performance check.
Yeah, give me a performance, and do you have art?
I have a
Specialization?
performance at a D2. I do not have a specialization. No.
All right, so please roll me that.
Well, fuck it. Let's do it.
It's canon now. Kyosuke got put in charge of drawing the dinosaurs.
Ah, damn it! It was almost a nat 20. I saw that too. Damn,
All right.
so close.
Yeah.
First roll.
Yeah.
Listen, Kyosuke is more of a fighter, all right? He ain't a fucking artist. Let's be honest. He's an artist. He's skilled in the art of war and fighting, not actual art.
Yeah, Ozzy Artemis, you're not impressed with the dinosaur art. It's supposed to be done like the calligraphy style, of Japan, but it's a toddler could probably draw this better.
He's okay with calligraphy, just not drawing dinosaurs.
Did the pen explode?
I was joking about the dragon things before, but now Katie actually does say that they're ancient Japanese dragons.
Listen, he's all right with calligraphy, just not drawing fucking dinosaurs. Hey, he tried, man.
Pride and pride.
Yeah,
And now he's trying their patience.
Oh my god, that's funny. But yeah,
that seems to be the theme here.
Yeah, but not impressed. Ozzy Artemis. All of you sort of trudge forward and continue on, and you go through winding hallways, and then you make it to basically the center of Ninja Ops. So I have another picture of Ninja Ops, another screen cap from the show. I don't know if the resolution is going to be complimentary. So let's see here.
I knew I should have spent the story point we just got. I should have. I was thinking about it. I was like, nah.
Oh,
See how funny this ends up
that
being.
is blurry.
Keep it to the story. Keep it to the story.
Yep.
2003.
In all fairness, we could make it just the running theme that Kyosuke is constantly changing the mural out for something a little better every time. As something goes by, and at the end of the adventure, it's just this grandiose masterpiece.
Fucking Kyosuke, like everyone's looking on and on. Like Kyosuke's like, "This is my magnum opus. Hope you like it."
It's like stick.
No, it's like actual like Michelangelo equivalency levels of shit, but it's just like super like artistic and like Michelangelo da Vinci shit, but he's just super apathetic about it all times.
Alan Rickman mutt.
This is my magnum opus. I hope you like it.
Turn to page 374.
Oh my god, that is kind of funny to think about.
And this is my depiction of a Triceratops combating a T-Rex.
My headphones on. Did it come from upstairs?
Yeah, as you enter in Ninja Ops, so this is sort of the main area. It's sort of, it looks like a traditional sort of like Japanese sitting room. There's the low table, there's like little like cushions you can like, sit on. And this area is a sort of historic relic of the Ninja Storm times. And as you pass through it, you go through another series of hallways before you emerge out into that big center area that you guys first arrived in, where you guys had your your fight and then the teleport, like the beginning of your encounter, then the teleport happened.
Your
And you guys were fighting.
I'm sorry for interrupting. Sorry, that it was bothering me. Sorry.
Oh, there it goes again.
Oh, Ozzy, are you okay? Your mic.
I'm
No,
here. What's up?
it's his
Sorry.
fan.
Sounds like
Oh,
a fan,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my computer doesn't like Foundry.
Oh, is it a bit intensive for you? So if you go into game settings, configure settings. So game settings is like the cogwheel on the right of the tab.
Uh-huh.
You can go in and begin messing around with the settings. So there's a thing to lower frame rate. It's running at 60 FPS by default. So I think if you lower it, that should lower the CPU load as well. There's like a bunch of other special effects. Like there's you scroll down, there's a little bit. There's a thing called performance mode. You can mess around that. You can go medium, low. So I think by default it's like high. You can also mess around
Yeah.
with the FPS to see if that improves.
Yeah, I dropped it to 30 low settings. We'll see.
I
All
love
right.
how me and Dare thought it was like a regular fan when no, it was just his PC like chugging along.
Yeah,
I'm over here thinking it's like one of those little rotating fans.
Yeah.
I run off. I run off of an old MacBook Pro. So
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Now that's the real dinosaur here.
Yeah. If 30 FPS is still not enough, maybe like 15 or even 10. You don't really need too much of FPS when you're playing like you're moving like images around on a flat image. So yeah, that can help improve
Damn.
performance. There's some
Damn,
other
his
stuff
PC
we can
put-
also check after the stream, but yeah, you
Damn,
all
his
arrive
PC
at.
putting the ancient charge.
Oh my god. You're not getting a story point for that. That's out of character. But you arrive at the
Gotta
at the
ancient charge
wide
it.
sort of area that you were before when you had your first encounter and you teleported away. And waiting there is a hologram, Cameron Watanabe, and then you see Dr. O like suddenly appear next to him in hologram form.
Dr. O?
Hey guys, how's Blue Bay Harbor treating you?
Nice. Company could be better.
Hey,
Nothing
I
to
tried.
complain about so far.
Thank you, Artemis.
Listen, it's not easy drawing dinosaurs, all right?
Upon your comment,
Maybe next time I'll try it.
upon
Listen,
your
you also-
comment, upon
Listen,
your
Cameron-
comment. Oh, go on.
I was saying, listen, Cameron and Sensei said it would best if I did it because it would show I actually was, trying, and I am.
it's okay. With practice, you'll get better at it.
I'm certain. Yeah.
Yes.
He just
Cam.
rolls his eyes like, oh, I gotta do this again.
Well, yes, Cam, or better known to you, Shinobi Charge, Watanabe Sensei, sort of just like clears his throat a bit, as you talk about your art. And he goes, "I apologize, Ancient Charge Rangers, for my team's actions and the misguided instructions that were given by my great ancestor, and that you hear somewhere in the base, the Green Samurai Ranger, who is not Cam, but his great ancestor is currently possessing the powers, say, 'What do you mean? It builds character.' Yes, please ignore him for now."
Actually,
So wise.
While he does have some interesting ways of applying ninja techniques in the way of the ninja, he is a bit overzealous in his application of them, and for that I sincerely apologize. However, I'm here to explain some things and to hopefully smooth out our Ancient Charge and Shinobi Charge's relationship with one another, since our cities are right next to one another. First things first, I have not explained why my great ancestor is currently in possession of my powers. He looks over at you, Shinobi Charge, and then you see, Dr. O, sort of like just go, Well, yeah, I would like to know about that too. No one told me that you had your great ancestor walking around as the Green Samurai Ranger. I certainly did not expect us to get into a fist fight with him, of all things. I apologize for that, Tommy. You see, before, well, us at the Ninja Academies have just recently joined Project Squadron. We were not in the beginning. In fact, what pushed my decision to officially join after my attempts against, well, Billy, Mr. Cranston's insistence on joining, is an assassin was sent after me in the dead of night. This has been kept a secret from Mr. Cranston and the Ranger community at large, and even from many of those who are of the lower rank of ninja at the academy. I managed to fight this assassin off, but in the process, my connection to the morphing grid was disrupted.
Did you happen to get any information on why an assassin was sent to you?
This is unprecedented. Usually, when there is a new an invasion force, a new generation of rangers usually takes up the call. In fact, I thought it was finally time to unveil the new Ninja Storm successors. Perhaps an ancient evil, or even Lothar, had somehow come back. But I soon learned from my ninja contacts all over the United States that this was not just a isolated incident in Blue Bay Harbor. In fact, I've been keeping watch on the news. Angel Grove's attacks, Mythic Order Rangers, and the Ranger teams to follow appearing on the news. It wasn't a singular force that we were to contend with. It is, I would have to say, a secret invasion force, if I had my best guess. And they're striking not just one city, but many cities in an attempt to possibly overwhelm us. With my connection to the morphing grid disrupted, and I had sustained injuries that are still healing, I managed to search through the ancient archives of the Ninja Wind Academy and sought assistance from the Thunder Academy, as well as other academies all over the United States and abroad. And there's a way to connect with one's ancestors our ninja techniques and temporarily call upon them to assist us. Well, I thought that this would be a great time to commune with one of my ninja ancestors in Japan, and so I traveled there. Little did I know that this technique would temporarily bequeath my great ancestor temporary life in the modern day and temporary access to the Green Samurai Ranger powers.
You got reverse Rukia Kuchikid from Bleach.
Excuse me?
No, I'm saying that out of character.
Okay.
My chair just looked at him and was just like, did you just break the fourth wall again?
Wait, what do you mean again?
Ozzy looks at Cam and goes, wait, so you went back in time and brought your ancestor back to life? Doesn't that break like every time travel rule?
Yes, it does.
He says something for I did not time travel. In fact, I do not think there is a ninja technique that allows me to time travel, or at least not one that I have found. I went to the Watanabe family grave in Japan, in Tokyo.
So what you're saying is you necromanced him back to life.
Ancient ninja necromancy.
Can't tell if that's worse.
It sounds more like he was
better, but also worse.
It sounds more like he was communing with his ancestor and
I
things
mean,
went sideways.
think about it, Ozzy. We went into the morphing grid and I guess dealt with the ancestors of the Dino Rangers. I
They're
guess
just looking
maybe.
over at Artemis and is just like, the what?
Yeah, I see your point there.
How old was that dude?
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I mean, not that Kyosuke would know this, but I mean, Seamus and the others went to literal hell, so. And there were plenty of dead dudes there, so.
You entered the morphing grid.
Yes.
It's a little bit. By a little bit, I mean we were trapped there for several days, but
Color be fascinated.
It seems you've had some interesting experiences with the morphing grid, morphin energy, something that Tommy has told me about. That is why currently my great ancestor or great ancestors, it seems they are an amalgamation of one another, are currently holding the Green Samurai Ranger powers until I fully recover. Wow! And you hear, like, in the background again, this microwave thing is pretty useful.
Oh,
Yes.
do I hear a ding go off as he says that?
Yes.
Please tell me there's a ding going off.
There is a ding.
how old
that
is
was-
this guy?
Those must be the dinosaur shaped chicken nuggets I put in there.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Did one of you at least tell him not to put any metal in that?
I would imagine, yes. I did not.
I
didn't
would
either.
Bear
imagine,
immediately turns around and runs towards the kitchen.
I would imagine when Kyosuke went to go put him in there, and the ancestor was seeing. I told him he can watch, but it's probably best not to put anything else in there until I get back.
Oh, the Flash.
But
They're
yes.
still running that way, like full charge, like nothing. Like you cannot stop him
Oh
from
man,
this hole.
the ding is already too late. If it happened, it's gone. That microwave is gone. I've seen what happened.
As Dare goes running past, Kyosuke just shouts after him like, "Dipping sauce is in the fridge."
I don't think he's worried about the food. I think he's worried about the microwave.
Does anyone else smell smoke?
uh
The best part about all of this is Kyosuke is just completely stone faced.
Oh my god, alright,
He's not even.
you guys get a story point for that. That is hilarious.
Yes. Who says I need the comedic background?
We need to do shenanigans, but we are literally shenanigans ourselves.
You've heard of I am the hype? I am the shenanigan! Just wait until I shenan again.
we lose a story point.
And there goes the story point and 2 psychic damage. Thank you.
Oh my
Thank
god.
That's
you
not
for
a thing.
that.
Psychic damage isn't a thing in this.
My head
Haha.
aches back.
Actually,
My
technically
head
it
out.
is.
Because of that pun, it was just wrote in for it.
The rules were altered as soon as you made that bad pun. But yes, yeah, Dare,
Only the
you
first
go
time.
running off to check up on the great ancestor, while Dr. Tommy takes over and he goes, yeah. So, yeah, Cam told me all about it. It's crazy. And so, since we'll be operating in both cities with their ninja techniques allowing us to transport, basically replacing the need for Cranston Tech's sort of, and reverse engineering the original tech we had in the original power center for teleportation, we're able to use ninja technology and ninja techniques to replicate that on a smaller scale. We're working on it. You hear Cam, sort of like add in at the end. So,
What kind of? Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go on.
No, that's good.
What kind of techniques are we going to use? Like ninja hang gliders?
We do have hang gliders. Cam says,
I was 100% joking.
if you would like to be trained in
weren't.
it, I'm sure the Shinobi Charge Rangers would be happy to lend you a hand. But no, The teleportation system utilizes an ancient ninjutsu technique that is commonplace among the ninjas of the academies of both the Thunder and Wind and the other branches all over. With this application, we were able to transcribe it into a computer program. And with it, we are able to enter your coordinates, attune it to your chi or your ki, and then place you at the designated coordinates in a limited fashion.
For clarification, Dr. O, you said we'd be working out of both cities. I didn't think that us as Power Rangers were accepted at Reefside because of the damage.
We've been working hard to mitigate the PR fallout. He stops. Other Ranger teams have been operating at Reefside while we've been on an extended break. They've been improving our image. He goes, I think it's about time very soon where we will be able to make our reappearance. I don't know if you guys have watched the news lately, but it might be a coordinated slander, discrediting a PR attempt by the enemy. In Angel Grove, the same thing is sort of happening over there with the Mythic Order team.
Do you think Mayor Mercer could be involved in this?
I really hope he isn't in it, but he might be being manipulated. But from what I've seen, he's trying to bridge the gap that's been made because of the damage, and I don't think he's in it. Well, I haven't talked with him in a while, but I can certainly meet up and check if things are all right. It would be pretty bad if he was being mind controlled again.
Again?
Yeah, water on the bridge, but he had dual personalities from an experiment back in the day. He was, yeah, it was pretty bad.
Okay, that was just my question because I knew last we knew we weren't in real good standings with the city.
Is anyone keeping an eye on the mayor to confirm if he's possibly, going back into bad habits?
Unfortunately, his son Trent is currently on a art tour, so he hasn't been able to check in. But I can go in person and talk with him. We've since made up all those years ago. So I should be able to notice if anything's out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Good.
That was my only question. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Oh no, those were good questions. Dr. O sort of responds to you, Artemis. There's a lot of uncertainty going on, and a lot of things are the Ranger teams are currently having to deal with, which leads more credibility to this sort of secret invasion, almost like a secret invasion, as you will. Well, as secret as it
Pretty
can
sure that's
be.
copyrighted.
Yeah, yeah, true. We were told by James about the alternate realities before he got in the fight, right after the crossovers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I'm up to date on the knowledge that we have.
So with that, hopefully, when we are able to resume operations and protecting Reefside, and the Shinobi Charge team at Blue Bay Harbor, we're able to respond to emergencies by combining our forces together, individually, and he sort of stops. We are smaller than the other teams out there, but together, we're an equal fighting force comparable. That is why I have proposed this partnership. Cam sort of adds in at the end. And also for you all to get used to each other's respective homes. Once Reefside is in a visitable state, you, Ancient Charge, you will show the Shinobi Charge Rangers around Reefside. And right now, Shinobi Charge, you'll be showing the Ancient Charge Rangers around Blue Bay Harbor, its key monuments, landmarks, and just the general layout of the area. It would not do to have you all have them get lost when having to chase down a monster.
Hmm.
And I expect you to be fully on board with it, Kyosuke. And Dare, the microwave is thankfully fine, but however, strangely enough, the chicken nuggets there, it's almost like it's been not microwaved but cooked instead of being microwaved. And you see Cam's ancestor sort of rubbing his gloved hands together as he brings out various dipping sauces. He goes, "I can smell it. This is interesting. So this is Western food."
Yamate Kuda, stop.
No, it's
I was on edge about that microwave, man.
immediately just switching to Japanese because he can't remember to change it back and forth sometimes with him. He immediately starts going to it.
Yamete, ancestor sama, Yamete.
You're about to get slapped and take 500 psychic damage. But yeah, somehow he's eating the chicken nuggets through his helmet. It's not like he turns and like looks somewhere else, almost like he's commenting and like getting like interested by something else. Like his attention span gets grabbed by something, and mysteriously the chicken nugget disappears.
It's a good thing Seamus ain't here because he would look at him and be like, "Please teach me your ways."
Dare just looks at it, looks at the microwave, looks at him, and is just like,
Everything good in there? Kyosuke says from the back.
Dare just calling back casually. No, maybe.
Do I need to come in there?
No.
All right.
Hopefully he doesn't find
And
the
he
air
just backs
fryer.
away, just like staring at him, just backs away slowly.
I love it.
And right as he gets out the door, about face, and then keeps going.
Also, I forgot to say, at the comment of them saying, expecting Kyosuke to be all right with it, Kyosuke just kind of like averts his gaze, like not making any comment. He's just
The live went down.
It did?
The live went down.
No.
About 4 minutes in.
No,
Oh,
it didn't.
no.
What?
It says I'm still
Oh, yeah.
streaming. Is that a YouTube thing?
Yeah, it's a YouTube thing, I think, because like I've got it
Yeah.
up on my phone and it's not live.
It seems to be going on my end. No,
Might-
wait a minute.
Might be. What is going on?
Oh no, it's frozen at like one section.
Oh my god, YouTube. Why would you do this to us?
So I refreshed it and it's live again, but like
Weird.
Maybe it's YouTube?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I had a bit of a hiccup.
Maybe.
Yeah, I just hopped on and it looks good now for me.
Yeah.
So, about those puns, you're killing YouTube.
That must be it. That's the only logical explanation. Thank you.
It's good now though, at least.
Yeah, I think it might just be
we
YouTube
figured out
lagging along. I
we
don't know.
figured out the weakness of the algorithm. Kyosuke's pan.
Oh my god.
Oh no,
I must
ancestors
use this.
found the algorithm.
Great ancestor,
Ancestors
don't
by
pull the
my rat.
Ethernet cord at YouTube headquarters. What's
Kyosuke's
this?
puns were what killed everything, and it's like Kyosuke must use his powers for good, and Kyosuke's just like the first time he ever smiles.
And with that, we're going to move the scene after basically like being told that you guys will be operating in both cities and will be coming to each other's aid, and with with the ninja teleportation, you're able to move, almost instantaneously in between locations, in between the cities. You don't want to use too much of it if you don't need to, otherwise someone's gonna know something's weird's going on. And so, Shinobi Charge, you're in charge of showing. Shinobi Charge is in charge right now of showing the ancient Charge Rangers around Blue Bay Harbor, giving them a general overview of the place.
All right, let's just pull it up on the holomap real quick.
Yeah, let's pull it up on the holomap real quick. So who wants to be the leader of leading everyone around? This is another screen grab of Blue Bay Harbor from the show. Oh my god, that quality.
And if you look to your right, you'll see the Blue Bay.
That's right.
It's very blue.
There we go.
And on this page, we have the infinite suffering of man. Wait, what?
We have one camera in the harbor, and it's in this position.
24/7.
Yeah, I see. Pixels.
Yes, you can count the pixels.
Glorious pixels, mind you.
It's just this one photo in every page of the brochure for like vacationing here. It's the same picture on every page.
Welcome to Blue Bay Harbor.
It's just
missing you at Blue Bay Harbor.
Every page is the same picture.
Oh my god, I can just imagine like they ran out of like money to print new brochures, and it's just and then
it's the same picture from 2003.
In all fairness, with how many times Mesogog sent something to go throw at the Rangers and destroy the city, yeah, it makes sense that they have no money.
Some representative from the city's just like, listen, we've had this expend a lot of resources to keep this city constantly in repair. Okay, brochure money is hard to come by.
Lothor, excuse me, Lothor.
Oh, sorry, yep. Both.
Both.
How both?
So,
not both.
Shinobi, one of the Shinobi Charge Rangers, someone please roll me a Streetwise.
Oh.
At this point, when it comes to like asking for one of us to like show them around or whatever, at this point, Koji just kind of shrinks in on himself and defers to Dare.
You mean Kyosuke?
You mean Kyosuke?
What did I say?
You said Koji.
You said Koji.
Motherfucker. Oh my god, I'm getting the wires crossed, man. Holy
They're
shit.
They're crossing the streams.
Oh my god, literally, what the fuck?
Allow me.
Kay goes, not me, and also backs up for Dare.
Sorry.
Already happened. The cross streams already happened.
Sorry, just had a bit of a mini stroke there. It's fine now, we're good.
Alright, so how do I do this? I roll the little D20 that's next to Streetwise?
Yeah, so on your sheet, you have like a little dice icon next to it. If you don't have any points in your skill, it's a roll the D20 and it opens up and you click it, and you can roll at a snag if you're at a 0 in Streetwise.
I have a D4.
A D4. All right. So on the D20, there's a drop down menu. If you click it, it drops down a menu. You go and click the D4, and it'll assign you a D20 and a D4. And then you click the little like dice icon next to it, and it brings up this little like menu. It's much more simpler than roll 20s, and you just click roll normally. If it should be on normal, then you just click, and then bam.
And then click specialize.
Yep. If you have specialization in transportation or travel for Streetwise.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it would just be a normal roll.
Yep. If you don't have a specialization in like navigating places.
So we should be able to roll off a sheet, right? Because
Yeah.
I can't actually mess with my sheet right now, so I think I might have access to it anymore.
Huh.
Good.
That would be a natural
23.
20.
Let
Like that
me
one.
see here. You should have access to your sheet.
That was good. It is too early for that. We haven't had Halloween yet. Stop it.
But the turkey at least have his day.
This is Halloween. This
This
is
is
Halloween.
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 All right.
Halloween.
You should have access to your sheet now, Chimera, Katie.
Right.
All right.
We'll
So
both start with
let me
K.
see what you got. 23. All right.
Natural
Yeah.
20 and then 3.
God damn.
And a 3. You didn't crit on the D4, and also no extra story point. However, you do a pretty dang good job of leading ancient charge around Blue Bay. You show off all the sites, the little like little markets, the big market square. You show them the beach where there's like people surfing. The little like areas where you go and hang out. There's the recently bought out sort of re-enfranchised Storm Chasers. There's a big motorbike scene, and now a burgeoning racing scene of of cars sanctioned for Jeep, the Jeep, big Grand Prix tournaments and stuff like that. So you show them around, showing off all the bikes and stuff. You eventually show them around the different districts. There's the you got downtown, then you got upper, and all of that. And eventually you go in and stop right now at the sort of in like this in the district, what was it called? Near downtown, where there's a bunch of restaurants and you even have like food vendors out, right? Everything is sort of a mix between either surfing, motorbikes, dirt bikes, and racing, and sort of fish themed, because Blue Bay Harbor.
All of the restaurant areas there would just be like, and then this, and rattling off and like, don't go here, it got this going on. Don't go there, they got this going on. These here, these are good. You might like that. That's a vegan place. Don't trust it though. Their tofu's awful.
Just one time in all of these Power Ranger shows, I just want one to not be about like any sports or whatever, and everything is musicals. I just want all of it musicals, like no sports, no extreme sports, no nothing. These guys are just straight up theater nerds.
The plot twist here on all these fish restaurants is they're all Long John Silvers, every single one of them.
I'm okay.
Oh my God.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Give me
all the
everything
same.
on the menu.
They're literally all the same restaurant.
I had a bad
all the same
experience with it,
restaurant.
though.
They're all the same restaurant, but each one has a different issue with them.
Oh, I've had bad experience at restaurants. That doesn't stop me from going. I got food poisoning from multiple restaurants. I still go back because I like food.
Yeah, same.
Ozzy
But
will.
there would just be like going down all around with every problem. Sorry for interrupting, Ozzy.
No, you're good.
Ozzy's going to like point out like the surfboards and like all the motocross bikes and be like, y'all really like your extreme sports down here, don't you?
Well,
He's not wrong.
yeah, unfortunately.
Also, real quick, Kyosuke would look over at Dare and say, "Are you secretly moonlighting as a tour guide in your off time? Because that was pretty good."
You can't prove anything.
Pictures
Hey,
or it
whatever
didn't
makes-
happen.
I didn't even know we had all these places.
I was gonna say Kyosuke would look at me and be like, "I even learned something a little bit there myself. I mean, I'm still kind of not entirely new to the area, but
Oh, but there's more. But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more.
all right, settle down there, Billy Mays."
But wait, there's more. All right.
Billy Mays, he's dead.
Oh God.
God damn it.
Oh my
I'd rather
God.
be Billy Mays than the ShamWow guy.
What are you talking
Fair
about?
enough.
That guy went to jail.
And then died.
For a few things.
No, wait, the
You
ShamWow
won.
guy's still alive. I think.
Is he?
He's alive, but he's
I'm pretty sure he
discredited.
OD'd. I'm pretty sure he OD'd.
I don't think
He
so.
OD'd one time, and then he like assaulted somebody. I think it was.
I don't mean to move away from this conversation, but
There is
Wow,
one
let's
score
go.
that isn't based off of a sport, now that I think about it, and Dare immediately starts going towards that store.
Oh my.
Sham, wow, let's go ahead and
Oh
move
my
away from
god, the
this conversation.
ShamWow guy beat up a hooker. I mean, oh, that's why he went to jail. Let's move on. Everyone roll me perception, please.
Be careful. There's a ShamWow guy at large.
We've all jumped on the ADHD train.
Please roll me,
Time to
everyone.
stop.
Roll me perception, please. So how this
For
works
those
is
watching, I
The Sham wow
apologize.
guy?
so if you have skill points in perception, what you do is you click the D20 and it gives you a drop down. Select the dice level it's at, and then you go and click the little like dice icon next to the value. And if you're specialized, you can click specialized and then roll or normal. And we
Is
got
this everybody?
yes, everyone.
Is this everyone?
Yep, everyone.
Oh,
goes.
Rolling to
What?
see if we
Alertness?
find the Sham wow guy beating up that woman.
Oh my gosh!
Alert.
Shut up.
No.
Dochi, you said alertness.
Yeah, alertness. I played another game with that. It's perception. So oh my, so many skill
fine.
terminologies that change.
That's fine.
And the ShamWow conversation doesn't help.
I
So many dice.
Holy
Yeah.
damn.
Somebody knocked my die into another person's die, and then I ended up with a natural 1.
And I got a natural 20. I
Thankfully-
think it was me. I think I absorbed your luck.
Thankfully, the score was counted before all the dice decided to bump into each other. However, I did fail on the D2.
wait. So how do I? It won't let me.
Oh, you might not have.
You might have the same problem I had, where
Yeah.
Permissions.
All right, hold
Right.
on. Let me fix this.
Yeah, because I'm clicking on the dice button.
All right, hold on.
And it's just looking
I
up
got-
at you and telling you no.
I got you. All right, try now. You didn't have permissions for some reason.
be mine.
Finesse. Yosuke over there.
Did it? Wait 1 second. Let me try.
I think it was mine that yours bumped into. So I think mine, it calculated before the bump, but I think I absorbed your luck on that one.
Most likely, yeah.
Ancient Shinobi technique.
Luck Siphonu.
Did it? I can't. Is it rolling?
Negative.
Negative.
Nakaru
So there,
Trini.
you know how next to it, learner says like that little dice icon. How you click that?
Yeah, I'm clicking on that.
All right,
Did
so
it come up with a pop-up?
there's a pop. So, but the pop up might be hiding behind your character sheet. So, like, move your character sheet away a bit.
It's not.
Ugh. I mean, I guess if it comes down to it, we can
be-
always just do the
could be
commands, roll a
your-
d20, and whatever your
could-
skill die is.
Yeah, it could be your computer not liking Foundry too.
Could
Most
be that
likely,
too.
yeah.
Might be just slow.
I could roll it for you. Let me see here. Alertness.
Yeah,
We had the
EM
same issue last time. We got it to
Hmm.
work somehow. I can't remember how.
Ren, where?
God,
Please
that crack.
explain how you fixed it, Ren. I wasn't there.
Pure unbridled determination.
All right, I'll
This
roll
is-
it
this
for
is
you,
the
Rozzy.
summoning jutsu. Just summon Rend.
Yeah, see, that's. Look at those DM rolls for players. Gotta love it.
All right,
I
so
can roll physical if.
so let me see here. I may do so. There are like little dice at the bottom of the screen. If you click that, does it add like a numeric value on in the in-game chat for you, Ozzy?
Yeah,
Okay.
but there's no D2.
There's no
All right, roll the
D2.
D4.
What the hell?
Just roll the D4.
Yeah.
I think if you do /R 1d2, it should work.
You
What
can do
shouldn't it?
that.
Yeah,
too.
/R they add plus D2, yeah.
Wait.
I just
Uh,
roll the 20, roll the 4. What I would do.
Yeah, I guess you could roll a d4 and just have whatever the result is rounded down.
Yeah, that's
Or
also an
evens
option.
and odds.
Yeah, it's 1d2. It doesn't let me do 1d2.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Then yeah, just a
So,
d4
yeah,
call
that'd be
even or
a-
odds.
Yeah, that'd be a 2 then. So 19.
Yep.
That works.
Yep.
All right, so everyone above a 15 sees this. So let's see. I'm gonna look at everyone's alertness. So
Everybody.
I'm just too focused on being a tour guide to notice.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, as you're moving through the and basically like explaining all the different restaurants and stores and stuff there, you're kind of too busy to notice, but everyone else, you notice that you feel like something or someone has been not it's like they're looking at you. But when you go and turn back, you don't see anything and the feeling stops. But then after Dare moves on, you feel that sensation of being looked at.
Yosuke will just kind of like keep moving along, acting as normal, but then kind of like in a low voice, please tell me I'm not the who gets that feeling of being watched right now.
Nope.
Feeling it too.
Right there with you.
He's just
Don't go to
Charlie
this
Browning.
restaurant because of this.
Is he walking back? He's walking backwards.
Well, good to see at least your guys' training is doing all right. Dare might need a little bit of a remedial
He's-
lesson, though.
Hey, let him
Really
do
committed to
his
this.
thing. He's doing a great job. We all have our hobbies.
We all have our passions.
Bit
Can't
has been
judge him.
committed to.
All right, so scatter.
Is there like
He just keeps going and just like waiting for somebody to interrupt him.
I was
jump
gonna say
into
real, I was gonna say real
into
quick,
an
is there
alleyway?
like an alleyway or something we're coming up on?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, there are plenty of like in betweens for the restaurant.
And
Kyosuke's gonna like kind of like put his hand on Dare's shoulder to kind of like interrupt him real quick. He's like, hey, real quick, I forgot to mention, I need to make a quick stop over at this place. Here, we can cut through here and be shorter.
Yeah, this way looks interesting.
What?
And
No,
he'll
that's a
start,
bait
like-
shop. What are you, crazy?
Just come on.
That's Mugger Alley.
That's Muggle Alley.
That's crime. That's crime alley. We all read Batman.
Oh no!
Good
Well,
thing Kyosuke doesn't have
point-
any parents to shoot.
Coin
Wait,
flip.
what? Who said that?
Oh, Kyosuke wants his parents to be shot.
No, I said good thing Kyosuke
three-
doesn't have any parents to shoot. And I said,
Or-
who said that?
Three males and two females. Which one's Thomas? Which one's Martha? And which
Oh
one's
God.
Well, apparently we can
Jesus
pass for each
Lord.
other, so maybe we're both.
Bruce? Right?
I mean, Dare's already died once, so
Anywho, all right. Alleyway.
Rip.
Well, yeah, Dare, you get
That's
pulled
correct.
along into the moving through this like alleyway in between the restaurants, and you see some like workers that are on break or like just on a smoke break, just looking at you all like, "What are you guys doing over here?" Before like
if I
resume.
may,
Yeah.
Probably cat.
I
Probably
think being
cat
literally pulled like through into the alleyway. He's just like, wait, no, guys, come on, there's like one more stuff that I gotta tell you. It's fucking fantastic.
We can come back to it later.
I've never seen
Fighting
this side of
you
him
guys.
before.
Yeah, you.
if you're fighting this, you've got Kyosuke on one arm and Artemis on the other, just dragging you.
His heels just skidding along the ground.
like, Ozzy's just like walking behind them, like, this is interesting.
I swear, he's not usually like this.
I can attest to that. I love the fact that like through all of this, Kyosuke's face is just completely stonewalled, like no emotion in or out.
Yeah, you guys walk past like shiny trash bins, big dumpster bins, sort of-
Shiny man, did somebody have the money to
Shiny.
buy new ones?
it
No,
seems-
somebody-
Hey!
No, somebody dumped mercury in there.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay, Edgy McGee.
Don't,
What do you mean edgy?
go-
That's just
don't-
pollution.
don't go licking those trash cans.
Yeah. Don't go rooting through them. You're gonna get like
Yeah.
radiation
Don't
poisoning,
go
man.
dumpster diving in those.
No. Definitely go dumpster diving in those. You'll
There's
get
like
superpowers.
there's like the nighttime little like light fixtures that turn on when like it hits night, so you're able to like see so it's the alleyway's not completely dark, and as you pass through everyone but there, that feeling of being watched does not end. But there's some people here, like on breaks, just like
Mm.
looking at you like, the heck, who are you people?
No, we're just passing through.
I say a good look around is needed.
All right, you got my attention. What's up?
Well, let's just say somebody else is interested in your tour guide that's not in this group currently.
And Kyosuke just kind of like stares at him.
Not this again.
What part of the job?
I mean, yes, but also no.
All right, Artemis is gonna start looking around.
And Kyosuke in like a hushed tone will just be like as quiet as he can, just kind of like, not to make it too obvious.
It kinda already did.
Anyone who wants to look around, roll me another alertness, and you have specialization in perception. You can roll specialization.
Yeah. I'll help out. Why not?
Oh, he's not to.
If you're helping out, that means Artemis will be rolling with an
Um,
edge.
So that's what did I roll the d20?
You roll a d20, and then you roll a d4.
So that's a 4 total.
I'll give Artemis an edge. I'll help out.
All right.
So Artemis already
I'll just go ahead and roll
rolled,
for it.
so
Oh, okay.
there's no need.
All right, then I'll just hit it.
You can also, yeah, you can still do your own rolls.
Yep. I got a tan.
21, baby.
21.
All right,
Well,
everyone, you begin looking around. Artemis, Katie, you think you see something up ahead, but you're not quite sure if you did see something, or maybe it was just a trick of the light. Because right now the sun is sort of it's overhead, starting to like sink down to go into basically late afternoon to evening. But then that feeling of being watched suddenly vanishes.
Hmm.
Did anyone else get that time?
I still have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Couldn't see anything. Definitely felt it.
It looked like there might have been something down the way, maybe.
Hmm.
Is there like a corner nearby, or like something where somebody could have like hidden behind something?
Yeah, there are like, and you can tell when you're entering like a different restaurants is like block in the alleyway when you can see the like different dumpsters and trash, sort of like trash can bins on the side of the alleyways as you walk.
But nothing we really saw. No direction. No nothing.
Yeah, it's like a blink or you miss it sort of thing. You guys ever had like those optical illusions when like you're tired or
Yes.
like
Yep.
that, like the
Yeah.
heat haze? Yeah, it's like
You
that.
see something out of the corner of your eye. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
You stop that.
Never.
Just yell out,
feel-
"Stop doing that! Come face us!" It was
I
like,
feel like we're being led into some sort of trap, and I don't like it.
Not me this time.
That sounds like Tuesday, Artemis.
Oh, you have days like those too.
Tuesday?
It's true.
We walk into a lot of traps.
I was gonna say in a hushed tone, like sidled up to Dare. He's just like, Dare, we're ninjas. That's kind of par for the course for us.
Yes, but I didn't expect them to have it on Tuesday. I was expecting Wednesday or Thursday.
They never did it on a Tuesday before.
Kyosuke just gets this like real like thinking look on his face. He's like, "That's fair."
This is making me want to go to the go to my pastry shop. Holy crap!
Do we see like anything that looks abandoned, looks just out of the ordinary? Anything
Mercury line
anything
trash
that
can.
would give us yeah, I got the mercury line trash can. Let's go dump it.
That's why we couldn't see anything. The reflection off of the street lamp hitting it just right. The light got in our eyes.
There's nothing that looks abandoned. Looks like the district is like packed on with tons of businesses are currently like active and doing their own thing. Would you like to search through a dumpster?
No.
Want to go dumpster diving in the mercury?
No. No.
You might get
No.
superpowers. You never know.
No.
This used to be such a good neighborhood. I'd bang on those trash cans as a kid.
Artemis will be like, well, the feeling's gone, but I don't think we should let our guard down. Something's following us.
Well,
Would you like me to continue the tour at least then?
I think
he says with like an actual like curious like expression, just like with concern and everything. It's like,
well,
Kyosuke,
we're going to have to anyway. But
that's
I promise I have one stop left.
We need to keep an eye out for whatever it is that we felt.
It's also getting late, so yeah, we should try to keep it as quickly as possible.
If you see robot dinosaurs, shout.
Robot what?
As you asked that question there, Shinobi Charge Rangers, your morphers, your like modern looking scroll devices, let out a very melodic Japanese melody. It's your notification.
Oh wait, wrong one. Sorry.
Think of it like that, but like more like ancient Japan sounding.
Sorry,
there's more flute to it.
You said melody, and I'm sorry, I don't know what happened.
There's more. I was gonna say there's more Naruto flute in there with that jingle.
Right. Pan flute. Anywho, sorry.
And with
but my brain immediately went to record.
And then like somewhere in there is added just like the classic like OG Naruto.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The scroll and.
I unroll my scroll to receive the message.
Yeah. It's sort of like it's almost like a.
Y'all just standing there doing this.
So what's fun? So like the morphers are like, or they look like a scroll, right? That's been unrolled, but it's kind of like almost like a phone. It's like you can like unflip it. You can unflip it, right? So you can raise it up, and so it has two halves. And like the bottom half is like this orb, and the top is like a screen. How you operate this? You need ninja training.
It just in my mind's eye, it's just you got all these people walking around trying to keep their identity secret. This goes off and they're just like shunk.
No, that's just the more modern
3000 real quick.
Wow, I want a phone like that.
No. It's the scrolls from Ruby. They're literal scrolls from Ruby.
Oh god.
But no, that's just the more modern form. Like
anyway,
when we're like it just going into like a fight or whatever, they look more like kunai or some shit. I think we said, right? Kunai with like a scroll.
Sitting over here, in my Astro Rebels mind's eye, slicing through the air, and you guys got scrolls. Meanwhile, I got a shirtless dude slicing through the air and leaving in Astro Rebels. Jeez.
All I can imagine is us just like pulling it out, and it's just like, hang on, no, the stars aren't aligned, I can't morph yet.
Not enough feng shui.
But yeah, on your screens in our Aussie Artemis, you sort of lean over whichever your preferred Shinobi Charge Ranger is to get a good look. On screen is Sensei is Cameron, Sensei Watanabe, Cameron, and he goes, Rangers. I forgot to tell you all that we are having a visitor visit from out of town. He is one of the Ninja Storm Rangers.
This information would have been much more appropriate at an earlier time, Sensei, but thank you for letting us know now instead of never.
Is that the person that's been following us?
Following you. He's currently waiting
Following
at
us.
he is currently waiting for you at Tanaka's Sushi and Grill.
Looks
How
over
close
at Dare.
to that are we?
I was gonna say, I look over at Dare and say,
Block.
did we just happen to pass that place already?
Negative. It's about 4 blocks that way, followed by. Then he goes in the opposite direction.
Oh my god. He cuts Dare off as he continues, like, we'll be right over.
I think we should let you know that we just had the feeling of being followed. So, do you really want us to go meet with this person while we're being followed?
Strange being
That's an
followed.
easy fix.
I did not assign any ninjas of the academy to watch over you. I shall look into this myself. In fact, I will send my great ancestor to scout out the surrounding area around you. But rest assured,
He's not the most subtle.
But rest assured, he says, if there's any trouble, the two individuals whom you will be meeting at Tanaka Sushi and Grill are capable fighters.
Sure hope so.
You said two plural people?
You'll know them when you see
Yes.
them. He says,
two.
directed to you Shinobi Charge Rangers.
Quick question. Can the Super Nimpo illusion change? Can that work on other people? Like, can we do it to other people, or is it only on ourselves?
Only for yourselves currently.
The bright side is, Kyosuke says, is the presence is gone for now, so we should be all right.
Allegedly.
Excuse me. True.
You stop that.
No.
Never.
Anyway,
Don't
let's
tell
go
me
get
what
some
to do,
food.
alright?
It sounds
Let's-
really good right now. I think
I
we've
could go
been
for
on
some
this tour.
sushi.
I think we've been on this tour all day, and the tour guide didn't take us to eat.
It was our final stop.
Two stars on Yelp.
We done skipped breakfast and second breakfast and
You didn't
11
eat any of the chicken nuggets?
Kyosuke looks over at Dare as they go to start walking along. He's like, 2 stars on Yelp.
Oh.
And then he turns around and gives them like a small little grin. That was a joke. And like the most deadpan voice ever.
I turned to Artemis and like, did you just see Koyosuke smile?
Pretty sure it was an illusion.
A trick
like
with the
the
mercury.
It was the tiniest of smirks, and it appeared as quick. It was gone as quickly as it appeared.
They're sitting in the back, like muttering about something about the sushi place that we're going to, not having desserts.
So
Oh, dang,
actually,
no desserts?
quick question. Question, Koji. Or Rai. Sorry, I'm so used to calling you Koji. When they referred to there being 2 persons, and they said, specifically toward us, we would know them if we saw them. There aren't many people that Kyosuke could think of, but there's one that comes to mind, and I would say if it is that person, Kyosuke's, you would notice his steps kind of become a little more quickened.
Yeah, for some reason, everyone you see Kyosuke just begin like running like an excited child.
Fangirling right now.
I think so. Are you fangirling?
Excited?
No, if it's who he thinks it is, it's somebody he that it will help.
Are you moving like you're excited? That's the question.
A
He's moving at
noticeable difference in pace.
Yeah, there's a noticeable difference in his pace. Like he doesn't have any like expression on his face or anything, but his pace is much more hurried and like He's trying to get there faster.
Real hungry.
You must be real hungry. Artemis is not the only
I'm
one
just gonna
hungry.
go take my psychic damage now. Which reminds me, I never healed from our last session. Whoops.
Yeah, you should probably
Just
fully
walking
heal.
around with 1 hit point.
Two, actually.
Yeah, as you know, you all see Kyosuke sort of pick up the pace, passing you there, and you're not one to get passed up. You're the tour guide, and you basically begin moving forward too. Everyone,
Oh, this is gonna be great. You got the
On my
little
honor as a
race
tour guy.
where it's just
By all means, if you think you know the way.
with the sun setting, and you can smell just everywhere. Once you leave the alleyway, you're back onto like the main like like on this main street and on the sidewalks. You can smell like the different restaurants sort of, and all the foods they're cooking in their kitchen. They got the windows open, and the smells just come out. And you head towards Tanaka's Sushi and Grill. We're gonna end the session there as our rangers trying to build bridges with one another for a camaraderie in our return to normalcy. What will the rangers encounter at Tanaka Sushi and Grill? Why?
what food?
What
What food will they order?
What food will they
California
order?
rolls.
Will they receive food poisoning today?
Why is Cameron Watanabe's great ancestor so strange and eccentric? Find out next time. Power Rangers each in charge versus
And what
Shinobi
happened to the
charge.
ShamWow guy?
Oh my god, shut up about the ShamWow guy. Next session I'll have you start off with like half health from psychic damage. But thank you everyone for coming to watch our stream. Thank you all. Same time, same day, we're back. Be there.